Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon Emerald. In the last episode, we took down Sydney and Phoebe of the Elite Four with ease. And in this episode, we are going to be taking on the third member of the Elite Four. Let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from far to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. Get it? She traveled to Hoenn so she could hone her ice skills. But all I've seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to know if I could go all out against you. When she says all out, she's not kidding. The Pokénav cites her AI strategy of using items a lot. And I don't know if it's my imagination, but I've had her use a hell of a lot more than 2 items on me in one battle in previous playthroughs. So, she's going to be starting out with a Celio, and you're probably going, what? Why are you starting out with Mohagami? And I don't blame you for thinking that, but her Celio that she's starting out with has the moves Hail, Body Slam, Encore, and Ice Ball. Not any water moves at all. So, I'm going to start out with Double Kick and see what I can do to it. Plus, this thing likely is not going to attack on its first move, because this thing likes to set up Hail for the rest of her team. Hail does a few things. It hurts Pokemon that are not Ice-type, and I believe that there were some other things that it did in later games that were not yet implemented. I've seen Blizzard miss in this game while Hail was up, so I don't believe it makes Blizzard always hit. But it might. I'll definitely throw something up on screen if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am, because I know it does in Generation 4, but I'm not sure about this game. Ice Body also didn't exist, neither did Snow Warning. And I guess with that, out comes her strongest Pokemon already, which kind of worries me. I'm going to be going to a Cool Tent here because he did not see any action last time. This thing is Ice Water type, ability Thick Fat, so Ice and Fire type moves are nerfed against it. Has a Citrus Berry for additional health, and then it has Ice Beam, Surf, Body Slam, and Sheer Cold. This thing is a jerk. That Sheer Cold is just so awful. That is a one-hit KO move, and as you can imagine, the AI gets lucky with it more often than it doesn't. And whoa! Almost did it right off the bat. I don't have as much of a strategy for this thing as I do for the other Pokemon I've gone up against so far, so I'm going to kind of play this by ear a bit. I'm thinking of mainly just using Parapoison, I guess. Using Supersonic and Toxic. Can't even remember the move that I was just using. So this is going to be kind of a long battle. Oh, God. This is going to be kind of a long battle, so I guess something that I could talk about. I guess the time of recording this, I don't know if you guys like this series, but Mario Party 9 just came out, and I gotta say, I like it a lot more than I expected to. I was expecting to not like the vehicle mechanic so much, but honestly, I like it. It makes the boards a lot bigger, throws a lot more chaos into the game, and it's just, I like it a lot. I played some multiplayer matches with some people I know, and it was just all around a fun time. Granted, I don't exactly like the fact that there's no more stars, and that it's entirely just one currency now for the whole game, but it's a good game. I like it. It's kind of similar to Wii Party in some respects, kind of similar to the N64 Mario Parties in the way of minigames. So, if you liked Wii Party's boards and you liked Mario Party 9's the 64 Mario Party's minigames, you will like this one. But as you see there, it's using its Citrus Berry, which is annoying, and I'm gonna bet that it's gonna survive. Yep, it did. That, you know what that means, right? The typical cheap thing that all bosses do. Full restore. So despite the fact that a Cool Tent can just utterly wall this thing, doesn't matter. Guess that's why they call it Wall Rain. It's raining on my wall. Ah, God. I know, that was just terrible. That wasn't even trying to be funny. But then again, I don't know. Let's go for Supersonic once more. Hey, it actually hit. Supersonic's not the most accurate Confusion move in the world. To be fair, I probably should have tried to get Confuse Ray on some Pokemon, but hey. Let's see what I can do. Not bad, okay. Not getting to attack. I like that when the AI has one-hit KO moves. It's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are fans of Mario Party. I assume a lot of you are, considering that the Runaway Guys Let's Play Mario Party 2 has been immensely popular, but just thought I'd bring that up because I like that series. I like this a lot that it hasn't directly attacked me yet. Keyword yet. I'm not going to try to jinx it. And I think this is going to do it, actually. That Citrus Berry was the only thing that saved it before. Come on, beat yourself. Oh, jeez. That could do a Cool Tent in. No! Wow! Go a Cool Tent! I know a lot of you wanted me to change the name to a Cruel Tent, but man, this thing's more cool than it is cruel. It's too cool to be cruel. Too cool for school. Cruel. Anyway. Let's go to... Oh, why not? Teddy hasn't been seeing much action yet. The only one we haven't used is Altair. So, you know what? Let's throw Teddy out there. She's now going to be going to Glalie. Yes, she actually uses one of these things. Level 50 with the moves Icy Wind, Ice Beam, Crunch, and Light Screen. Don't know exactly why this thing has Icy Wind and Ice Beam on one Pokemon. Icy Wind can lower speed, but really, I don't see it being that useful. Gonna use... What? Okay! Wasn't aware it could loaf around when it came out in a battle, but apparently it can. Speed's been lowered, which kind of sucks because Teddy is actually quite fast. Whoa! If my best Pokemon goes down to a Glalie, I'm going to be ashamed because this thing has 80 on all of its stats across the board. It sucks. It survived. Well, this is awkward. My first KO in the Elite Four. Critical! My first KO in the Elite Four was to a Glalie. Yeah. I'd be embarrassed too, because I'm me, and I'm embarrassed. My opinion of it hasn't really changed much. It still is a terrible Pokemon. 80 stats across the board, pure Ice type. It's just this thing, it's trying to please everybody, but effectively pleases nobody. That's generally how it goes. So, Celio, her second Celio, again, does not have any Water-type moves. Has Hail, Blizzard, Double Edge, and Attract. Kind of threatening. It's a level 52, whereas her first one was level 50, so, again, it's a little threatening, but it isn't so bad. We're going to go for Double Kick once more, because that is the ideal way to go when fighting these things. Considering that it's half Water-type, I can't really use Fire moves on it effectively, even with Charcoal. And it's not even attacking me, it's using Hail, so looks like we got through this whole fight, losing a tiny bit of HP on Moagami, a little over half on a cool... Actually, no, almost all of a Cool Tense HP, and then having Teddy faint to a frickin' Glalie due to a critical and a lowered speed from loafing around on the first turn. Wow, that thing is resilient. So, what do we got now? Last Pokemon. I grew to level 47, I like that. Glalie. So yes, she uses two of these things. So, 2 Celios, 2 Glalies, and a Walrein. This really just shows how limited Ice types were in Hoenn, and I don't get why they bothered having an Ice trainer at all, because she has 2 Pokemon that are exactly the same, 2 Pokemon that are exactly the same and not fully evolved, and then 1 Pokemon that's from a family that she already used 2 from. So pretty much, if you can defeat one of her Pokemon, you can effectively defeat them all. Well, I wouldn't quite go that far, because there is some diversity in her movesets, but still, you get what I'm saying. It's just... why? I don't understand it, and it's just, it is probably the most mind-boggling thing that they did when designing this game. Oh right, movesets. Hail, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Explosion. So, Explosion. She saved her Suicide Bomber for last. I'm kind of hopeful that it uses that, to be perfectly honest, because it'd be hilarious seeing the AI defeat itself, but I'm not going to give it a chance to, I'm not going to try to find out, I'm not going to give it a chance to use it, so I'm just going to try to sweep her from here on out. Well, not really sweep though, but just take it out. And really here I could use any move, so let me see what has the least amount of, or what has the most PP. Because I'm trying to conserve my uses. Double Kick has 30? Hell yeah, I'm using Double Kick. Down it goes. So Glacia was the biggest challenge. And you know what I hate about Glacia? Her Japanese name. Her Japanese name is seriously Prim. And just look at her. Yeah, prim and proper. Hate that. You and your Pokemon, how your spirits burn. All-consuming heat overwhelms. No surprise that my skills fail to harm you. Tomboys for the win. Misty is better than you. Advance to the next room, and there confirm the true fearsome side of the Pokemon League. I thought you said ferocity for a second. So, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my team. First revive I'm having to use. Yeah, 55 revives. I'm overprepared, I know it, but I just blew all my money because I had nothing else to use it on, and I just like doing that to see how many of each item I can afford by the end of the adventure. And I had like 300,000 Pokédollars, and I still have like 80,000 left over despite everything I bought, so it doesn't really matter. I have enough to last me pretty much forever. I'm not gonna need this, not gonna need more items for a heck of a long time. So I'm gonna try to think about how I want to start at this next battle, because I'll be honest, this next battle is the one that I'm most scared of. Let's head up here. As always, you want to save before doing one of these battles. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm kind of disappointed because Bruno's not a part of this Elite Four, meaning that I can't carry on the tradition of the stupid Bruno voice that I've done for the past 2 LPs. So you know what? This guy's probably going to be the most fun person to make a voice out of, so let's do it. Yar, matey, I am the last of the Pokémon League Elite Four, Drake, the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokémon are living things. They be free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokémon as partners, do ye know what it takes? Do ye know what is needed? If you don't, then ye will never prevail over me! This guy's name is amazing because he caused the first thing in the Pokemon anime where they had 2 characters of the same name. This guy was an Elite Four, and the champion of the Orange League was also named Drake. At least I think that was the first instance of that happening. I could be wrong, but it's the first major one at the very least. So, he's going to be opening up a Shelgon, level 52 with the moves Dragon Claw, Rock Tomb, Protect, and Double Edge. I'm going to bet this thing is going to be using Protect, so I'm going to open up his Swords Dance once more, and looks like I predicted right. Definitely don't want to start out with Teddy in this fight, because the fact that Teddy only attacks every other turn and the fact that it has Protect pretty much makes it utterly wall Teddy in every single respect. So that is why opening with Teddy was would have been a terrible idea. So with the Swords Dance under our belt, we'll use Slash, and I'm going to bet for another Protect. Yes, I predicted right, so I'm going to use another Swords Dance. So I've been really good at predicting so far in the Elite Four. Of course, I shouldn't say that out loud, because as soon as I say that, I'm probably going to lose miserably. But we have 4 stages of attack under our belt. We're going to use Slash, and we're going to take it down. Pretty easy win. So, we're now level 49. Pandora's become my strongest Pokemon because it's just been that useful. Next up, Altaria, level 54. I'm kind of worried about this thing. Double Edge, Dragon Breath, Dragon Dance, and Aerial Ace. This thing's main strategy is going to be Dragon Dancing to raise up its speed so that it can just sweep you utterly. And I like Altaria's coming out animation there from the front. It looks like Quagmire, where like it's jerking its head forward like that. Can't believe I referenced Family Guy, but hey. Whoa, Double Edge! That could really hurt because Pandora does not have the greatest defense. Wow! So much for Mixed Attacker. And it's going to heal, I bet, so let's use another Swords Dance. Yep. Yep. And to be honest, I probably should have used something else, but hey. We now have 6 stages of attack under our belt. We are pretty much an unstoppable attacking force. That is until we inevitably get KO'd, but hey. Dragon Breath? Okay. I'll probably just heal up next turn, but alright. There it goes! What critical hit! Whoa! 130 attack, 6 stages of attack added to that. Critical hit. That's gotta hurt. Kingdra! This thing has Swift Swim, so of course you don't want to have Rain Dance up. I don't know why you would, but it has Surf, Body Slam, Dragon Dance, and Smoke Screen. This thing's a little bit annoying, but it isn't quite as bad as other stuff, considering that its only method of attack is Surf. So if you have something with... Well, actually, no, not only method of attack is Surf. If you got something like a bulky Water, especially one with Water Absorb for its ability, this thing is pretty easy. It's not nearly as bad as Juan's Kingdra, luckily, which I would just die if it was as bad as that. And, ah! That was a cheap move. Let's hope for the best. I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to get KO'd here. Yep, oh well. 6 stages of attack was fun while it lasted. We'll throw out our own Dragon-type Pokemon, because all it can really do is Body Slam against me, and even though Kingdra's got decent stats across the board, I got confidence in Altair. So we'll go ahead and use Dragon Claw for the first time. And it's using Dragon Dance. That is really bad, because that's going to buff up that Body Slam, which is kind of bad. And it's already faster than me to begin with, so I guess I was right to not use that, because Dragon Claw is a special attack in this game because of the stupid pre-physical special split crap that happens in this game, and uh-oh. That's bad. That is really bad. I'm gotta hope for a critical hit here. I doubt I'm gonna get one, but hey, almost. There's no such thing as an almost critical hit. What the heck am I saying? Let's see if I survive. Wow. Yeah. That's Altaria's defense. Don't mess with it. Okay. So just 2 Pokemon left to go. We're going pretty well. Next up is Flygon with the moves Flamethrower, Earthquake, Dragon Breath, and Crunch. I'm going to be going to Kappa for this because, well, Flygon is quad weak to Ice, and I definitely want to take advantage of that. Kappa is probably the most valuable member of our team for this reason because Altaria, Flygon, and his last Pokemon, I should say, are all weak to Ice times 4. Probably guessed what his last Pokemon is by now, just for me saying that. But hey, might as well. Whoa! Wait, really? I resist that. I was expecting Dragon Breath, but I don't know, maybe the power calculates out to something making it do more damage? I don't know. But I'm just gonna hope I KO it. Yep, I do. Alright. So, this has been a pretty easy battle so far. Last Pokemon, Salamence. Level 55, the strongest thing we've faced so far, next to Rayquaza. Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, Crunch, Rock Slide. It's also got Intimidate, so hold back your physical attackers when it is first sent out. I'm gonna hope that I can survive this and go through with an Ice Beam. Ooh, nice, okay. Even if it survives, oh well, I can still hopefully pull something off with Teddy, because Teddy's in reserve. And, okay, yeah, looks pretty good. I don't really think I gotta worry about this thing, and it's kinda cool because this is the thing that I was genuinely the most afraid of, because this thing, I swear, eats children. That's all I could think of. That is the only way that anything could look this badass and just be this downright cruel in a battle. It has to eat children of some kind. I don't know, maybe its favorite flavor is orphans, maybe that's how it got to look this mean, but hey. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm gonna probably survive this, and I'm just gonna follow through with a Hyper Beam, and we're gonna be seeing our first instance of Nose Laser! One from each nostril! Because for some odd reason they thought it was a good idea to make Hyper Beam look like DNA in this game. Okay. Superb, it should be said. Thank you very much, Drake. Or I should say, superb, it should be said! Ye deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of the Pokémon! You do seem to know what is needed! Yes, what a trainer needs, a virtuous heart! I have trouble with them big words because I spent so much time out on the open sea away from dictionaries and all that prissy stuff. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn to grow from wrong. They touch the hearts of trainers and grow strong. That rhymed me, matey, for I am poetic. Go onwards. The champion is waiting. All right. So, let's heal up our team. We are just about done here. This LP went by pretty quick, if I do say so myself. Let's go and use a Revive, Pandora, and Kappa, and we will finish healing up the rest of our team. Probably going to use those Soda Pops because they're just eating up inventory space. I bought them for really cheap, and I still haven't used them this late in the game. So let's do it! Alright. Now that we're done fighting Drake, we've taken down most of the Elite Four with ease. I highly recommend saving. I also highly recommend using up your Ethers, Elixirs, and Lepa Berries. Especially since I have 11 of them, to get your moves back up to their, to get your good moves back up to their maximum PP, should you be worried about that. In which case, let me see if I have any moves that need it. Giga Drain hasn't been used, that's going to be useful. In all honesty, well, I guess maybe Shadow Ball could use it. Not really much else. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and use that Lepa Berry on Shadow Ball. Just so we get some extra uses out of it, possibly. And yeah. I'm going to go ahead and switch Kappa to the front of my party. He's going to get the honor of fighting in this battle first. And up these stairs is the final battle. Through that door is the champion of Hoenn.